Yo guys, what's up? Craig here, back with a new video, and today I want to talk about how I feel we are so divided in 2024, and we've been so divided for the past 8 or 9 years, I feel. Now, when I say we're divided, what do I mean by that? So I'll tell you what I mean by that. I feel like men and women are so divided. I feel like we're living in a day and age where men put down women at an all-time high, and women put down men at an all-time high. Misogyny is greatly covered. It's honestly everywhere, right? But I feel like misandry isn't talked about enough. I see so many TikTok videos, so many YouTube videos, so many Instagram videos about, just women blatantly putting down men in the open, and I don't think that's okay. Just like I don't think it's okay if a man puts down a woman, you know? And it's honestly tiring. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting so tired of seeing the generalizations of men and women because the reality of it is both sexes have good people and they have bad people. Every ethnicity, every type of religion, every type of whatever it is, there's always going to be a good and an evil of that particular group. And sexes are not exempt from that. I just think we live in a day and age where, remember when we were kids and on the playground, it was always like there was that game of boys versus girls, and girls got the cooties or boys got the cooties, and we were just like separated from one another. I feel like it is that, except it is now the adult version of that, except instead of it just being fun and games, now it's literally filled with resentment, genuine hatred, and just riddled with stereotypes. I can't tell you, like I said before, how many times I've seen videos of women saying, men ain't shit, all men are pigs, all men are cheaters, all men should die. When I see things like that, it genuinely infuriates me. Just like it would genuinely infuriate me if I saw a man saying, all women are whores, women ain't shit, etc. You know, I think that it's time for us to drop these generalizations and realize that both parties have people who are scumbags. That's just the reality of it. And I think the only way to end this generalization of both sexes is to call it out. So if you are a female watching this, and if you see your female friend putting down men, stop them in their tracks and say, hey man, stop generalizing all men. Because I know a couple of men who aren't like that. I tell my male friends that as well, like if they're putting down women, I stop them. I'm like, yo, bro, like I understand you're upset. Maybe this girl fucked you over. Okay, she left you unseen, whatever. Excuse me. But realize that not all women are like that, you know? So I just think at the end of the day, we need to come together and we need to, you see, I find that a lot of the reasons why people put down the other sex is because of a personal a bad personal run-in that they had with the opposite sex. So for example, if a man gets cheated on or if a man gets left on scene or whatever, he builds just this generalization in his mind that all women are trash, all women are whores, etc. And vice versa for women. And the thing is, you cannot create hatred for a entire group of people based off of a one bad experience with said group of people. You know what I mean? Like, that's very ignorant. It's very childish. And I just think that needs to stop and that needs to end. It's honestly so tiring, you know, uh, talking to just both sexes and just hearing one another put each other down, you know? Um, I just think we live in a day and age where we just have so much hostility towards one another because of our own personal struggles that we dealt with, in regards to the opposite sex. So I think the solution to stopping this is if you have a female friend who is showing misandristic tendencies, check them, put them in place. If you have a male friend that is showing misogynistic tendencies, put them in place. Because at the end of the day, men and women need each other. Men and women, I mean, it's like peanut butter and jelly, man. We go together, and you can't have one without the other. Society can only run well if both sexes are cooperating with one another and not hating one another. The femcells and the incels, like this shit gotta stop, man, because at the end of the day, it's just hindering society from moving forward and from advancing. And it's just cringe. It's honestly just cringe. I can't tell you how many times women have put me down, women have betrayed me, women have backstabbed me, but that has never stopped me from continuing to make new friendships with women or to get to know new women or to like I never allow personal bad experiences that I've had with women predetermine how I'm going to treat women moving forward. You know what I mean? Don't let one bad apple infect your mind into thinking that all of them are bad apples. Because at the end of the day, it's the person. Like when you really boil it down to the core, it's not the sex, it's not the ethnicity, it's the person. It's are they a good person or not? Are they a healthy person for you in your life or are they not? So I think at the end of the day, we need to come together. We need to put these people in check and we need to just start looking at one another. Oh, you did this because you're a woman, or oh, you did that because you're a man, and all men are shit, and all men are pigs and cheaters and womanizers. Drop all of that. And instead say, no, you did this not because of your sex, but because you're just a bad person, period. And that is and the bad experience I had with you is not going to make me generalize an entire sex, ethnicity, religion, whatever. I just think we're so divided, man. And I see it every day. Every day I go on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I see these female and male sexists just waging war on one another. For what, man? For what? It's just very immature, very childish, and this is the reason why aliens won't visit us. If aliens are monitoring us right now, they probably think we're really, really fucking stupid. So I just wanted to make this short video and tell you guys that misandry is not okay. Stop putting down men. Stop saying men are all cheaters, men are all pigs. Stop generalizing an entire sex based off of your own bad personal experiences, and vice versa for men as well when it comes to women. It's just not okay, man. And whenever I see women put down men, it's such a major turnoff. Because why the fuck would I want to associate with someone who's putting down my sex? You know what I mean? Like, that's insane to me. Like, you're generalizing a whole sex based off of a guy cheated on you or a guy did something bad to you. Like, what about the men who are doing right? What about the women who are doing right? What about them? Life is all about perspective, right? Like if you want to look at life with a nihilistic view, life is going to look pretty grim and pretty shitty. But if you look at life with an optimistic point of view, life is going to look pretty great. You choose when you wake up in the morning, you choose on how you perceive to look at things. And hatred is just going to take up your energy, man. All it does is deplete your life force, deplete your patience, deplete your happiness. That's all it does. So try to change your outlook on life and how you deal with people. Stop generalizing people. Stop generalizing an entire sex because Tommy cheated on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, we have to work together in order for the world to be a better place. And generalizing is a setback for the human race. It's not going to leap us forward into the future. So enough with this male empowerment, female empowerment bullshit. You know, I just feel like it's just furthering the divide between us. And it's not good. I feel it's utterly counterproductive. So that's just basically what I have to say, guys. If you guys disagree, you guys disagree. It is what it is. But this is just genuinely how I feel. I just feel like we've been divided for a very long time, and I just feel like this topic isn't getting covered enough. You know, the misandry needs to stop. The misogyny needs to stop. Start looking at people based off of if they're a good human being or not. Don't blame it on their sex. Don't blame it on their ethnicity, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be an exception to all of that. Like, there's always going to be a good person. Like, if you had a lot of bad experiences with Puerto Ricans, there's going to be one Puerto Rican out there that is going to change your outlook on Puerto Ricans. I'm Puerto Rican, you know? If you had a lot of bad experiences with women, there's always going to be a woman out there that is going to change your outlook on women. And you may not believe it because you have yet to meet a good woman or you have yet to meet a good man. But by holding this hatred and this hostility towards a group of people is not going to allow you to meet good people in that group of people that you have such immense hostility towards. You know what I mean? Hope I'm making sense. But I just feel like, once again, this topic isn't covered enough. It's not talked about enough. Misandry is not talked about enough. I almost feel like we're living in a society where it's okay to be it's okay to be a misandrist. It's cute to be a misandrist. Like, you know, it's totally okay to wear shirts that say like men are all pigs, or, you know, fuck men, I'm an independent woman. Like, that's not cute, bro. That's so unattractive. It's so corny. It's so cringy. It's so immature. It's so pathetic. There's nothing cute about that. And I would say the same thing to men who, you know, hate on women. There's nothing cute about that, you know? But these days, I feel like misogyny is a no-no, but misandry is okay. And that's not okay, you know? Like, I see so many videos where women are talking so much shit and putting down men so badly. But if a man were to do that, yo, his channel would be canceled. His channel would be blocked in a millisecond, bro. But when a woman does it, it's okay. It's not okay. So that's just genuinely how I feel. I just think we need to come together. Stop generalizing the opposite sex because of your own little personal bad run-ins with the opposite sex, because it's just going to hold us back as a human race. And if you catch your friends being misogynistic, if you catch your friends being misandristic, remind them that, no, man, no. Stop generalizing. There are good people in every group of people, but you're just generalizing all of those group of people to be bad because of your own personal bad experiences. And that's not the way to go through life. It's a pretty utterly miserable way to go through life. Misandry is not okay. Misogyny is not okay. Cut it out. I just feel like we're so divided, man, and it's so sad. It's really tiring seeing this back and forth between men and women. And I can only hope that one day we can move past this, you know? But that's just how I feel. Anyway, guys, I hope you loved the video. Feel free to subscribe, like it, and Craig out. Peace, guys. Have a great day.